Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So yesterday I went to the Roma Lodge Card Show in Racine, Wisconsin, and I was going through some bins, and all of a sudden I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And someone waving coming right at me, like, "Well, I've been noticed. I'm gonna have to, kiss some hands and shake some babies." But he beelined right for the person next to me, and that was Porter of Zach and Porter. So I was able to hang out with those two YouTube legends yesterday. Always a good time when I get to see them in person. Had a really good time at the show. I will show you some of the pickups I made yesterday in a little bit. All right, class is in session. Today's Monday, February 23rd, 2026. Lesson number 119. And why not? It goes out to the United States men's hockey team. They brought home gold yesterday. I was a little nervous going into overtime. That's the Cub fan in me, but they came through with the victory. So congratulations to them and the women. And in 1985, Bob Knight, I actually saw a picture of this autograph. It was Bob Knight, black and white, and the chair was in red. Him getting ready to throw it across the floor after his team was wronged with, I think, 3 quick fouls. Bob got a technical and said, "Well, I've seen enough of this. I'm going to go to the showers." Ejected, I think maybe suspended for 1 or 2 games after that. And in 1935, Tom Osborne was born, coach for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. He won, I think, 3 national championships. Yes, 1994, 1995, and 1997. And I believe the horse of those teams, 2 of them in 95 and 97, was my main man, Amon Green. All right, this week's lesson plan today is pickups that I have. Tomorrow I was in a break with Doogie's Dugout. Haven't really bought any 2026 Series 1, but I was in a break with Doogie. I had the Cubbies. We're going to see what he got for me. Wednesday, Hammy and Son, they have a VR. I am going to do that. And on Thursday, I'm going to try another one of those short downtown hunts. Going to come out as a short, so do make sure you look for that to drop around the afternoon time. And on Friday, of course, we will go downtown hunting. Let's look at those card show pickups. All right, we're back. So a lot of piles here. The other day, Justin over at 3 Good Nerds, he was texting with us and saying he was so excited. I think he made it to number either 16 or 18 for the unique Donnies in the registry. And I guess I was like, you know what? We don't want to hear any excitement until you're top 10. So Justin, hopefully I can help you achieve that. Hopefully some of these will be new to your collection. And, Justin knows the harder time I give you, the more I actually like you. So some Donnies are going to Justin. And a lot of my students have been asking for basketball of late. I just don't have a lot of basketball. And these all came from, actually, I'm going to keep one of these Montas Buzelis cards. I just don't have a lot of basketball cards, and there was one quarter box. He had, all of these stars were in there. There's some Wemby's in there, Giannis, Steph Curry, Jason Tatum. Definitely, I feel like the box of the show. And I think he said, just give me $3 for all these, or $4. So I really do appreciate that. And then told him that I was a teacher, and then where they were going. He was like, I just had a feeling that you were getting those for someone else and not yourself. So thank you very much. And also another dime box I went through, outstanding dime boxes, had a lot of these Hall of Famers, which the kids do hear me talk about. Shaq with the Olympics right there. So read our Shaq biography recently. Dennis Rodman, David Robinson, Dominique Wilkins. A lot of Dennis Rodman was in there. Hakeem Olajuwon, Larry Bird. Shout out to Barry Berry right there. Some Scottie Pippen was in there. So all players they have heard me talk about. The round mounted rebound came up recently. It was his birthday, I think, on Friday. Got a couple. Charles Barkley is in there. 89 All-Star game. The Dream, Charles. Love that Scottie Pippen card right there. Some Io. Io should be in the current players. He's no longer a Bull. The Admiral, David Robinson. Some Skybox. Beautiful cards for 10 cents a piece. So they will enjoy getting these, going up against Chris Webber right there, David Robinson. And I like looking through the dime boxes. There's current players. Mainly because sometimes you'll see players you had no clue that they played for those teams. And I'm trying to remember, there was a really good one. I asked Zach and Porter if they knew that. They said no. Here's some cards from my PC. Kind of go through them quickly, so I'm not keeping you guys too long. Love that 82 batting and pitching leaders. Leon Durham, Ferguson Jenkins. I love that one of BJ Raji just busting through. Put that one up on the stand. It was his pick in the NFC Championship game that kind of sealed the deal. Found this one in the dime bin as well. Mike Holmgren. Maybe I'll send that one off. I do have a student in the classroom who's a Packer fan. Maybe I'll have him send a letter to Mike Holmgren, TTM that one. John Yurkovich. These cards are awesome right here. Celebrity softball game in Wisconsin. The Michael Bolton Foundation, the good kid right there who actually does radio in ESPN 1000 here in Chicago. Larry McCarron also does TTM. Got some nice cards for him. Do not have this Mark Grace card. Man, look how fit Lee Smith looks in that picture there. I mean, just fireballing. A little Sammy Sosa. Mark Grace, Fruit of Loom. Porter had a keen eye to pick out the Fruit of Loom card. Jan Stenerud, he also gave that one to me. Chris Bryant, got a pocket schedule for the Cubs. That 96 season was a rough one, I do believe. Jackie Robinson. Chris Bryant loved the Stadium Club. Wrigley Field in the background there. Have to zoom in later if I can read the starting lineup. They're playing the Marlins, I believe. Odds are I was there, folks. Mark, Grace would just foul off pitch after pitch after pitch to wear you down until he got the one that he wanted. Rhino. I always love picking up these cards. I probably got multiples of each, but I do love them. All right, next. Found these cards here as well. Little mystery finest for Brett Favre. Pro Bowl facts, home facts, away facts. Had 8 TD passes, just 1 INT in September 29th, 96 victory at Seattle, and 10 October 6th, 1996 win at Chicago. Degrees under games under 35 degrees. Of course, he lost that NFC Championship game. But, the boy from Mississippi could play in the cold. He said he hated it. And a couple of these Paragons. Got this one for $10 out of 75. And this one was only maybe about 3, I want to say. But a little rainbow started there. All those were at the same table. And look at this little P. Crow Armstrong. Night Terrors out of 50. 29 out of 50. Pretty sharp looking card. And Zach and Porter, they had this for me. This is the card of the day right here, so I'll leave that one for the end. Kind of go quickly through these. Little Nico Horner, Joe Girardi, Northwestern, Rizzo, taking the ball the other way. Look at that Minister Defense, Reggie, man. Way on the back of this Reggie White card. Reggie's signature. The Dream Team. Beautiful looking card. Love the Pro Set. All Madden team. Oh, yeah. Can feel it. Oh, man. Action-packed. Beautiful cards. Reggie. Here we go. We got some Packer Reggies here. Raising the Roof. Reggie White. That's after the NFC Championship game, I do believe. This should be Reggie's first card as a Packer. His first Topps card as a Green Bay Packer. Yes, it is right there. Man, what a beast. Coming for you, Randall. We were teammates, but not anymore. James Lofton. There's a Jan Stenerud. Very nice. Domino's Pizza. There we go. We got another one. Super Bowl one. Got some Cubbies. The old combined no-hitter. Cody Bellinger. Pretty sweet Andre Dawson card. Maybe give that one to BC. Let him TTM that one to Andre. No, he's looking for an autograph of Andre Dawson. That's for sure. And Porter's walked up and said, here you go. I got this card for you. It's always good to see the young generation spending money on the elderly there. But pretty sharp looking card with the rockin' emojis. Shota Imanaga. Love the Greg Maddux. Look at that mustache on the rated rookie card there. Ooh, Mark Grace, 1988 rated rookie. Another Mark Grace and DJ Darren Jackson. Lee Arthur. Sean Dunston. I don't have this card. I definitely do not have that 85. I've got this one here for sure, but look at that. Sean Dunston. And a little bit of Javier Baez. Him and Francisco Lindor, lifelong buddies. Javi was at 9th overall. Francisco was 8th. And here's the card right here. Now, I want to TTM this one, but, things could always happen with the mail. Mike Holmgren, rookie card. Wisconsin is known for their police cards. First season out of Southern California. Look at it. That's just a vibe right there. That's what a coach should look like. The coach has many difficult decisions to make during the game. You may have to make difficult decisions. Don't be afraid to discuss these decisions with your parents. A second point of view is sometimes helpful. 100% correct, so I should probably end on that. Zach and Porter, thank you very much. It was fun hanging out with you guys. Class is dismissed.